Hey there, this is Jeff Whitworth from jjmobilemedia.com. We're a digital marketing agency based here in Central California. So the subject of today's video is going to be how to easily run Facebook ads for a restaurant, okay? So this video is going to be for you if you own a restaurant, a food truck, anything like that, and you're looking for ways to increase your sales during this time. So the majority of my clients happen to actually be restaurants. So one of the most effective things that I've seen in the past several months, or just in general anyway, is running Facebook ads over to the website to purchase food. Everybody's at home right now. Everybody has been at home, right? On social media, online, purchasing goods online, services, things like that. And local food is no different. I know that my family eats out regularly. And if my local favorite restaurant has online food ordering, I am going to be taking advantage of it. And by doing that, there's several things happening. First of all, they're gaining new revenue, right? So they're creating a new revenue stream for their business, which is awesome. And then they're also collecting valuable data such as email, name, and phone number, okay, which all three of those things, well, not so much the name, but the email and the phone number can be used for future marketing campaigns such as email marketing or text message marketing. And that would be a subject for another video, okay? So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I was on Facebook today browsing some of the local restaurants near me, and I just happened to put my finger down on one of them and say, look, I'm gonna use them as an example, and I'm going to actually tag them in this video, and hopefully they can receive some value from it, and maybe they can start running some ads for themselves and seeing how this really works. But just because I'm doing it for them doesn't, this exact process is what you use for any restaurant or food truck that you may or may not have. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. I'm just going to do a quick screen share. Okay, here we go. So I was on Facebook and I found this business right here. I just did a search. You know, it's kind of amazing. Facebook has become somewhat of a search engine, not as efficient as Google, excuse me, but pretty cool. I just keyed in Mexican restaurants near me, I think is what I did, which is what I would search in Google, right? That's the same exact search term you would search for in Google. It's a very high value keyword in Google. And this restaurant right here happened to pop up. And so anyways, I just grabbed them, okay? So use them as an example for a couple of different reasons. One, they have a decent following, right? So whoever's been working the page, you guys are doing a decent job. You got a pretty good following here for such a small geographical area. I think that's pretty good. Their last post was 2 days ago. So that's good. That shows that they're fairly active on the page. I always recommend to my own personal clients to post daily if you can. I know that it can be a chore. It can be hard. It can be hard to, what do I post today, right? Post videos of your food, okay? If you're a restaurant, that's what people want to see, right? Or pictures, you know, if you're on Instagram. Keep it simple. You don't have to overthink it. Just get content out there consistently, right? So, okay, so they have a decent following. They're pretty active on the page. And this is the key. So the page transparency right here, you can see this, right? I did another video about this, but this is a tool that Facebook rolled out, and it allows you to see what ads the page is running at the moment so that you can, you know, just to keep the cards on the table. So there's no question about who's saying what or who's doing what. So if we click see more, it's actually really good because you could actually, as a marketer, you could see what your competitors are doing. So not that they're my competitor, they're not my competitor, but I'm just saying, like, if you're a restaurant, you could do that. So it says here that this page is not currently running ads. So they're actually the perfect candidate for something like this. Like if you're watching this video, okay, and you need to run a Facebook ad because you're not, and some of your other competitors are, okay? That's just a little tip. But the good news is you watch this video to the end, you're gonna know how to do it, and you're gonna be able to do it, and you're gonna be able to get actual real results. I hate it, and there's nothing more that I hate than watching a video, watching it all the way to the end, and then coming out feeling like I just wasted 10 minutes of my life, never to get it back again, trying to learn something and I didn't. So I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm actually gonna show you something real, something actionable that you can take action on today in your business that you can use to get people in the door. Okay, so anyways, so what I did was I went to their videos and I found a video that would appeal to me. Okay, so if you go through here, this one right here, because this looks like something that I would really enjoy. Okay, it's like a watermelon with some fruit cut around it. Looks like some chamoy, some tajin, with a nice adult drink here. That's something I mean, for me, right? Speaking for myself, that's something that I would really love. So it resonated with me. Okay, so I grabbed it, downloaded it, and I'm going to use it and show you a mock-up advertisement that I created to show you how really how easy it is. Okay, so that's going to be a tip right there, is to use a piece of content that is something that's really going to catch the eye, that's going to stop them in their newsfeed, right? The newsfeed is a really noisy place. There's a lot happening there, and it's going to take something kind of spectacular to stand out and grab the attention. And this certainly grabbed my attention for sure. And I'm probably not the only one. The only tip I could give them, it would be to have shot a video, redone this exact same video, but do it in landscape mode. So it's like a long video this way. It's just easier on the eyes, better to see. You know, when you turn your phone this way, it'll take up the whole screen, and it's just a better experience all the way around. Okay, so download that video, come over to here. So what you're going to do is go to your Facebook Business Manager. And once you have that open, let's see what's going on here. It's lagging. Okay, so you go to your Ads Manager right there, okay? Click into it, and it's going to take you right here to this page here, which is to create the campaign. And the first step is to create the name. Okay, I named it July 20th. We're out of July. Why did I name it July? See, I've been in quarantine too long. Okay, August, that's better. I'm gonna do this so I could rename each one the same thing. Okay, so August 2020 video views. Keep it really simple, don't have to overthink it, but I want it to be something that's going to be able to keep everything organized. So if I'm running multiple ads, some accounts you're gonna be, you know, some of my accounts, I have several ads running, several campaigns, I should say. And if I don't name everything in a structured way, it can get really ugly, and I could forget what's happening. And so it's very important to name them accordingly to what makes sense to you and what makes sense to your campaign. So we're going to scroll down just a little bit. Oops. To campaign objective, which is self-explanatory, and video views. Okay. Again, I'm posting a video, so the only thing that I want is people to watch the video. So my campaign objective is video views. Again, this is, I want to stress that this process is actually pretty simple. It's not that hard. A lot of it is you don't know what you don't know. But if you go through this one time, if you're fairly savvy at all, basically savvy, you can get this and figure this out. But now that's not to say that there's not advanced tactics and strategies that are used to actually take this same exact process and light it on fire and turn it up to like 10x, 20x results, because there is. And those are the things that I do in my business, and that's my job to know those things. But you can still do it this way and still get real results, okay? So that's just something that needs to be said. Okay, so the campaign objective is video views, and you scroll down. Don't worry about A/B test, all that. So budget, okay? So you can set a daily budget or a lifetime budget. I say set a daily budget. For some reason, Facebook seems to like it better. And $20 a day is what I set this one at. You could set it up to whatever's appropriate to you or whatever you're comfortable spending. So, I mean, obviously $1 a day is going to get you $1 a day results. So, you know, something I could just tell you right now is a piece of advice. If you're going to be serious about like running Facebook ads, take it serious. Okay. And spend serious money. I mean, I say serious money, like spend real money, right? Don't spend $1 a day or, you know, $10 lifetime budget spread out over a week or whatever the case may be. Like spend some real money. Like if you're gonna go buy an ad in a magazine, a local magazine that's distributed to 50,000 people, how much is that going to cost? How much is a half-page ad going to cost in that book? Is it going to be $1,200? Is it going to be $1,000? Is it going to run for a month? Like, okay, well, take that $1,000, put it into this Facebook ad, and see what kind of a return you get there. Then you can really know. You're not going to know if you give it some kind of like $1 a day budget. You're not going to know if it works or not, right? another piece of advice for you. Okay, so keeping it simple, $20 a day budget. You scroll down a little bit, you hit next. It's going to take you over to the ad set level. This, okay, I'm going to rename this August 2020 video views. Again, keeping everything consistent, concise, and in a way that streamlined and makes sense for me. So you scroll down to budgeted schedule, and this is where you set the run dates for the ad. So you have a start date and an end date. So if you want to run it for 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, August 10th to September 10th, however you want to do it, it's up to you. I always recommend starting the ad at midnight on whatever day it is that you choose. It gives the ad some time to run and optimize a little bit before people really start seeing it. And that way, I just feel like you're going to get better result. I've seen better results by doing it that way. So that's what I recommend to anybody in my videos or my clients in my own business. Okay, so you scroll down, audience. So create a new audience is what you're going to do. Scroll down, and the location, you click in here, and you could choose the location. I chose this particular restaurant happens to be in Tulare, California, so I chose Tulare and a 25-mile radius around people living in this location. Okay, so I would imagine that their target is going to be people who live in Tulare and or in the nearby area. I could be wrong, but that's just, again, keeping it basic, because Facebook is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to figuring out who to send the ad to, how to optimize itself. So there was a time in the past where it was really critical to really get granular with information like this, but now you can just keep it pretty broad and it's okay. Again, with the age demographics, starting at 21, because there's an alcoholic beverage in the ad. If there wasn't, then you can do all ages, but your ad will get rejected for that. So 21 to 55 seemed like the party age to me. The people who might be interested in going out and having a drink or whatever. Again, this can be edited, but that's just what I chose for this demonstration. Gender, all genders, everybody loves this kind of food, drink. So the detailed targeting, again, there was a date and time where the detailed targeting, this was really what made or break, what would make or break your success with an ad, or your chance for mega success with an ad, I should say, by how specific you could get with your detailed targeting. But again, Facebook has changed so much in the last year or so that you can go fairly broad on this. And again, Facebook is going to decide for itself how best to optimize to send to the right people. Okay, they want you to get the best bang for your buck too, so you'll come back and keep spending. After all, that is how they make their money. So I just chose very basic 3 terms, and that's it. People who are interested in Mexican cuisine, people who showed interest in pages related to alcoholic beverages because there was an alcoholic beverage in the ad, and people who were interested in pages related to the Spanish language. After going over the page for quite a while, it seemed like that might be an appropriate targeting term. But it's definitely something that could be tested. So if I wanted to test that, what I could do is just create another ad set and remove this right here and see which one performed better. But for this purpose, I'm just going to leave it right here and see. And again, you can test it and see what kind of results you get. Okay, so I'm going to go down placements. Now, placements is where the ad gets placed. So Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, which is a collection of third-party apps and websites that ads get placed on, similar to Google, Facebook Messenger. So you can go through here, and with this particular video, the formatting was slightly different, so it wasn't actually correctly optimized for everything. Because typically, like I said, I want to go broad and just do automatic placements because it would just cover everything. But because of the, I don't know what the right word is I'm looking for, the style of video, it's not going to work for everything. So you actually have to go through here and play with it. But if you check mark something that's not going to work, you're going to get right here, you're going to get a red arrow, and it's going to say, hey, you're going to have to fix this. So I already did that. And these are all the placements that it will work as is without doing any video editing. And so that's good though. We got Facebook, we got stories. So stories are really cool because organically, when you post in your story, you get tons of more engagement. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's because it displays it right across the top of your feed right when you log in. Maybe that's why, and it's the first thing you see. I think that's probably why. So stories, don't forget about stories. Stories are really important for marketing. So like, even if you're not running ads, if you're just going to be doing posts every day, don't forget to throw one in your story, because it gets more engagement than your actual post will get on your timeline. Okay, so that's that. So you go to net. So real quick, estimated daily results. It says reach. You could expect to get 3.3 to 9.4 thousand video reach in one day. That's crazy, per day. So if you think about that, I mean, if you have a better video, if you're spending more money, like, how are those things going to be affected? You could reach so many people. And if you compare that to traditional advertising spend, doesn't even compare how many more people you can actually reach by doing it this way. And then they're saying right here, this arrow is needle right in the middle. It's not too specific and it's not too broad, so it's just right. So by being right there, the audience is defined. Facebook is going to reward us with better reach. So you go to next, and it's going to take you over to the actual ad itself. Okay, again, the name needs to be consistent. Okay, so you choose the name there. You go down, you choose the page that you're going to be running the ad to. In this case, I just used my my business page as an example. Obviously, it's going to be your page. Which Instagram are you using? Use mine. You go down here, create an ad, or you can use an existing post. But in this case, I'm creating an ad, so create ad. Again, see, you can see for yourself how basic it really is. It's just, I think it can be intimidating for somebody who doesn't jump in and see this every day, because of, like I said, there's so much going on here. So many things you can click into and play around with and look at, and it can be overwhelming, and you could get into this paralysis by analysis scenario and never end up doing anything, because it's like, well, it's too complicated, or Facebook ads it's too much. I don't even want to deal with it. I'll just boost a post. Well, that is a total mistake. And the only way you ever want to boost a post, in my opinion, is if you're just trying to get the only real benefit for boosting posts for me that I've seen is just getting more engagement. So if you're trying to get more people to like the post, that's what you're paying for. You're getting more likes on your post. That's it. But the silver lining there is you can actually go back and invite the people to like your page. So boosting posts can have value, because it can help you to increase your page likes. But other than that, bunk. Okay, so we're going to scroll down a little bit. And yes, I said that. Okay, so the primary text, I just did this. Outdoor dining to go order is available, amigos. We can't wait to see you. So obviously this is this ad copy here is not award winning, right? But it doesn't have to be, because you know what? Like with when you're seeing stuff like this here, let me go back. Like, look at that, that's crazy. It just looks so good. Okay, sorry, I had to see it again. Okay, so this obviously you'll want to put some thought into this, what you want to say. I just did this because outdoor dining and to-go orders are hot right now. That's what people are asking. Do you have outdoor dining available? Because I want to go eat out. You have somewhere outside that I can sit? Okay, yeah, okay, no. To-go orders, can I order online? Or do I need to call down? Do I need to go down and wait? Like, it's hot right now. Like, what's going to happen? So just try to address some of the frequently asked questions maybe in the post. I don't know, just something simple. Again, you don't have to overthink it. Don't have to overthink it, okay? So the primary text, which is what this is, it's going to be right here at the top of the ad. Here, I'm going to expand this a little bit. So that goes right there. So as you can see, it looks like a post, okay? Okay, so we go down, add options. Don't worry about that. Add your website URL. I have it check marked because I did that. And you'll punch it in down here. And what that is so my hope and dream is that you have a website and that it's already set up for ordering food online. And you can punch in that website URL right there and just drive people from the ad to the website to buy food. Okay, so the description, the headline and the description. So the headline, as you can see, goes right here. Little headline, the secondary headline or the description goes right underneath it. So I said, live your best life. Tap right to order online. So let's expand this one more time so we can see how it all looks. Okay, After Amigos, okay. And then down here, this. Now this, okay, this stuff right here, these words, it's critical. So don't overlook like what these words say. Don't spend, don't spend the rest of your life trying to figure out what to say here, but don't treat it as an afterthought either, because you'd be amazed at how tweaking these words right here can affect an ad. So, okay, so just make sure you keep that in mind. So we scroll down a little bit, and I think that's it. Yeah, so boom, publish, and you're done. And now you have an ad running that looks like this. Outdoor dining or to-go orders available, amigos. We can't wait to see you. Live your best life and order now. Okay, so order now if you want to live your best life, right? It's kind of out there, but whatever. It's just an example, and you hit learn more, and then what happens is hopefully, like I said, hopefully you have a really nice website that's optimized for viewing on a mobile device, because chances are that they're going to be seeing this ad and your website on their mobile device, with most likely their phone. I could see the back end. I could see on all these websites that I manage and all the Facebook ads that I run, I can see which devices people are landing on these ads on the most, and which devices people are using to land on the websites the most. And over 90% of it is mobile. So, it's really, really, really important to think first, how does this look on a mobile phone? And that's why this is cool over here. You can kind of get little previews. And so the stories, right? Remember I was telling you about stories? So imagine this being at the very top of the newsfeed, boom, boom. And it's the first thing somebody sees right there when they sign on to Facebook. They see that, they're like, oh my God, that's awesome. What is this? So they hit learn more, and it goes over to your website. Bam, order it now, right now. I might be yelling right now, sorry. So anyways, I just get excited. It's really neat. I love stories. So that's how you run a very basic Facebook ad for a restaurant. And if you do it this way, I'm telling you, you will get tons of video views. And then, like I said, there are also advanced tactics, like retargeting tactics that we use in our business on top of ads like this, where we create other ads that do other things to complement this ad. And when you combine all that together, it just creates this like perfect storm. And you would be amazed at the results that you can get. I remember earlier this year with one of our clients, we launched a brand new website with food ordering capabilities. We launched a Facebook ad, and we did a very modest budget. It was like, I don't even think it was $20 a day. And that was the only way, that was what we did to promote the online food ordering. And in that first month, we generated almost $9,000 in sales. And for some people, that might not be a lot of money. For me, I think it's a lot of money, to generate $9,000 in 1 month by doing something that you weren't doing before. I mean, come on, it's pretty awesome. And so either way, it's a win-win situation for everybody, because the customer wins because they're being made aware that you have this insanely awesome item, okay, that they most likely would be interested in, because we are targeting the people that would be most likely to be interested in something like that. And you win because you're creating a new revenue stream for your business, and you're creating increased brand awareness. So Facebook ads are awesome. I love them. And there is so much to know about them, but at the same time, they are so easy to run. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys got tons of value from that. If you're watching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can receive notifications for anytime we upload any new videos. If you're seeing this on Facebook, please like our page and share this post and tag a friend or somebody that that owns a restaurant that you think might be interested in this, because whether or not they do business with us is fine. Like, obviously we want their business, but we just want people to know about these things because these are tools that can really help businesses right now get a leg up and really, weather the storm. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any questions outside of this video about things that I do in my business or services that I offer, you can also visit my website at jjmobilemedia.com. I'm going to drop a link below to my website and feel free to check it out. All right. Cool. You guys have a good day. I'll see you next video.